Hi YouTube. Well, this is going to be another requested video. Someone wanted a video specific to JIS drivers. Well, here you go. Everything in here is JIS, except, well, these are a couple panel poppers, but they're vessel tools though, so I threw them in this drawer instead of my main screwdriver drawer in the big toolbox. And so there's I think a lot of misinformation going on still about how JIS has been replaced by the DIN 5260 category. Well, even if that's true, there's millions of motorcycles and other equipment still on the road that have these old JIS cross-point screws in them still. And I can tell you, like, the guys that work on large format printers, you know, like 30, 36 wide printers, a lot of those are made in Japan, like Roland. I know they are. And they're just full of JIS screws. So even if they're not currently making JIS screws, which I don't know positively, I don't live in Japan, but those screws are still, they must have made billions of them, and they have a 150-year supply, because I'm positive that a lot of equipment still comes with them. I'm gonna try. I don't know how good this camera is at close focusing, but this particular screw is out of a motorcycle carburetor to either the float bowl or the needle section. But they have a little dot in the top of them. I don't know if that's even showing here, but that's the easiest way to identify a JIS screw. And normally on my personal motorcycles, or if I'm working on someone else's, I'll replace these with socket cap screws, metric, of course. And that it prevents problems in the future of people using regular Phillips type screwdrivers trying to remove these. I got a couple more here. Again, same thing. This came out of a carburetor. And I'm trying to hold that dot at the 12 o'clock position. Here's a little bigger one. Probably luckily this one has like an 8 or 10 millimeter hex on it as well, but that'll give you a better view of the cross point section. And here, these are factory Honda ones. I'm not taking these out of the package though, because I'd be afraid of losing them. And this is part of my retirement plan. These might sell for $25 each in the future. I don't even remember what they'd go to. I'd have to Google that part number. But look at the size of that package for one screw each. Again, I don't remember what they go to. So I'll try. Let me find the better of the two here. This one here looks a little better. But little demonstration. Okay, this is a brand new top tool screwdriver. And there you can see the DIN 5260 designation. I'm sorry, I don't have a macro lens for this camera, and I don't think it'll pick the sound up. But there is definitely slop in this. and actually quite a bit. I wish that would focus in on that. You know, and I've heard stuff, well, you got to use PB Swiss or something. I've tried PB Swiss with the same designation, and they do not fit these screws properly. So again, that's the top tool model. And let me just, this is the vessel. Again, this probably isn't showing too well on this video, but I assure you there is absolutely no slop in this between these two. If I turn the screwdriver, the screw moves. There's absolutely zero slop in this. So as far as I know, Vessel is the only current manufacturer that's still making these. And someone might say, well, Hosen makes them too. Well, I'll show you something. Here's the Hosen number 1. This is the most, you know, these were in my most current video. So who do you think these Hosens are made by? Look familiar? But the Hosens might be a better bargain. I know I bought this set on Amazon, and they come as the cross point only. You don't get any of the straight slots with them, and I forget how many's in the kit. It's, you know, it's quite a few, 5, 6. And then this came from JDV Products out of New Jersey. That's who I generally buy my Vessel tools from. And I'll show you some of the this is the new stubby 72 tooth. Very, I mean, non-existent back drag in this thing. And this is the accessory kit that it came with. This is the older one. I don't know how many teeth's in this one. But even still, this one's also very light back drag. I guess this would be your standard head. And again, Vessel tools. Also 72 teeth in this. And this one, the bits are stored in the handle. The ball point, this one comes with 3 tips. This one I know I got on Amazon. This is actually very comfortable to use. I do like this screwdriver. Vessel impact driver. I just used this recently to remove some vise jaws of another vise I picked up. Worked beautifully. And here, you know, you can get the replacement bits again from JDV Products, or just go to vesseltools.com. And these are replacement bits for the impact driver. And these, you know, more bits. These things, as soon as they start getting damaged, boom, I toss them in the garbage. This set here, if you work on laptop computers, like all my laptops are Sony models. I think I own about 4 of them. And these work great for removing, you know, laptops. Some of them have 25, 30 screws in the back of them. These are the best fitting screwdrivers that I've ever used to open a laptop up with. Very good set. I believe this is also available on Amazon, but VesselTools.com also has these. And here's the little minis. These are the woody handles. These still might be on sale for $50 for the set, and they come in a case that's identical to this one. It's supposed to be really good when your hands are oily and greasy. The impact models, you can see the striking cap on the back of these. And when you smack this with a hammer, it turns counterclockwise. I think it's 12 degrees. This is the number 2, and also I have 2 of the number 3 size. And these are the mega door handles. Very comfortable screwdrivers to use. They got really nice knurling on them, or you can grip that with your fingers. These are probably my favorite style of vessel specific. And I think I guess I'll give you a closer look at the panel popper. I don't think they make this funky curved one anymore. I know some guys have been looking for that, and I guess they can't find it anywhere. But, you know, just pretty much standard cat's paw popping panels. And I'll show you the one more. So when you don't take my advice and you put your snap-on screwdriver on these and strip them out, get you a set of these Van pliers. Or you can find these also underneath the Engineer brand. But when you strip this head out, these will work perfect. Well, hopefully, where you can grab these like on a carb body, and then you might stand a chance of actually removing these. If these don't work, my next suggestion is to get an impact driver and use, you know, mount your carb or whatever in the vise and try and get them out that way. If that fails, you know, just get some kind of cutting tool and cut a slot clear across there, and you might get a straight slot in these. But these Van pliers have been lifesavers for me. Usually, you know, if I'm fixing someone else's stuff that they tried to remove them and strip them out, these will give you your best chance of getting those screws out. So that's about it. If you have any questions about JIS screwdrivers, you know, I don't know what else I can answer or tell you about them. But still my belief, I said there's millions of motorcycles and other equipment on the road that still require that, even if they're not making them today. So that's about it. I am going to be coming out with some other different videos soon. I've owned the big toolbox now almost just shy of a year, so I'm going to do a 1-year update on that. And I got some other stuff on the way right now from Amazon, German pliers, the Orbis models. So that's going to be another video coming out soon. So as always, thanks for watching. And said, you got any comments, leave them below and I will answer you as soon as I can. Thanks.